You are going to love making this craft. It is so easy. You're going to grab all the supplies, including the Mod Podge and some fun decoupaging napkins. This Dollar Tree canvas works perfect, and you're going to want to either get another Dollar Tree canvas just like it or a piece of cardboard like you see that I had right there. So you're just going to start with using the canvas that you picked out and any other napkin that you want to be the part that peels back on your busted canvas. So this is where you can get super creative. I absolutely love this. Just go ahead and take all of those layers off of your napkin first. I was convinced mine had 3, so I knew I had to get both of those secondary layers off first. And then you're going to add just the Mod Podge generously to the back of your canvas frame and then apply your napkin right in place. Easy peasy. You guys, I have to say that the creativity level on this project is like a 10 plus. And that is why it is so addicting. You're going to want to just add all sorts of different napkins. You can use scrapbook paper, tissue paper, or you can even paint your own design on there. I even think it would be fun to add a transfer to this side. Just depends on what you want your look to be. You could also just use a stencil. Now right here, I'm just tamping down that napkin to get it sealed in all the corners of this canvas frame. And then I'm adding a little top coat of Mod Podge just to seal it so that it is a little more longer lasting and doesn't just kind of peel back once it dries. So once you get that part done, and again, these can all kind of be done in any order, but then I decided I personally used just a piece of scrap Amazon box cardboard. This is my ZipSnips. I will link them in the description below, but they are so handy for cutting cardboard. So you guys, if you don't have 2 canvases for the busted canvas, just grab a piece of cardboard and cut it down to fit the back side of whatever size canvas that you have. So once you have that cut down, this is where you're going to put your design. This is what is going to be peeking out of the busted canvas from the inside. So on mine, I decided to decoupage another napkin, and it is a light colored napkin. So I wanted to make sure that the cardboard didn't show through. So I went ahead and painted it one coat of a chalk-like paint so it would dry quickly. I accidentally got a little too much paint on there. It was a little aggressive. At the last minute, I had to scrape some of it off. But once you get the cardboard painted to the color you want, because if it's a darker napkin, you may want to go with a black background, or you may want to leave the cardboard color. So this was the second napkin. I'm going to link my favorite MacKenzie Childs napkins below in the description as well, because they are my favorite ones to decoupage with. They're always so pretty and have fabulous patterns on them. And this one fit kind of perfectly for the Halloween season, but be very mindful of where you place your design, because this is where it's going to be when it pops out of your busted or exploding canvas. And so I kind of had eyeballed this to know that I wanted the bird sitting a certain direction. So I had to make sure that it was tilted a little bit on my piece of cardboard. I'm just kind of drying it here really quickly with the heat tool just so that it speeds up the process. But if you already have the cardboard painted and it's not dry, it's not wet anymore, it's dry, you may want to add a little Mod Podge. I just went ahead and added it to the paint so that it would stick. So on here, I'm just adding a little water to my artist brush and tearing off the napkin. Super easy to just kind of wet back those corners, make sure that the design is laying flat. And again, being mindful of where you put the design. Now, for the centering of the busted part, I just used a little tool to mark where the center was, and I'm grabbing my rotary tool to do the cutting. It's just like a pizza cutter. It's so funny and it's so fun. Once you do a couple of notches, you're going to want to do more. You can do as few or as many as you want. Some people just do the 2 hash marks so that you have a set of 4, but I went ahead and did 2 more, which gives me 6 little pizza slices is what I'm calling them for your thing. And so Any ones that need a little help, you can grab your scissors if you need to get into deep corners, just to make sure that the busts or the busted part will peel back as far enough as you need it to reveal your inside part. And it'll all make sense when you put it all together, I promise. But now I'm just tapping a tiny bit of glue to the corners of my inside of the canvas. This is the exploding part. It's really fun, you guys. You just add a tiny dot, peel it back to where you want it, and glue it down. Now, a couple different ways I've seen this done. I've seen it where they curled it back like this, and some of them just simply glue it flat down. It's completely up to you. Again, there are so many ways to personalize this. That is part of what makes it so addicting. So I'm again just double checking where this is going to poke out, and stay around to the end because you're going to want to see how I finish this up and why I left such a big gap under the bird. I'm trimming it again with the ZipSnips, y'all, just to kind of get it again perfect in there, as perfect as possible where I want it to, where I want the bird to be. And if you have one, again, with a specific design, you're going to want to make sure to mess around with it as well. And then you're just going to simply take your hot glue, add it to the back of the canvas again, and glue in your second canvas or your cardboard piece, making sure you have it exactly where you want it, showing through the busted canvas. So here's the fun part. I decided to add some Spanish moss from Dollar Tree as the nest of my crow to give it a little 3D effect, a little more spooky Halloween effect. Super fun. You can go crazy with the 3D ideas, but all in all, this was how it turned out. I'm absolutely obsessed with these. I think all of the internet is when it comes to crafting. They are calling it a busted canvas, an exploding canvas, a peekaboo canvas, all the things. And I wanted to share with you other ideas. So these are some ideas that I found all around the web, different inspirational, just things that you can consider when you're going to make one of these for all and any holidays. You can see I have some Christmas mixed in here with some spring, with some other, neutral ideas. Here's a little Halloween one. I love that one. You can go all out with your bows, your flowers, your 3D decor that you put inside and out of your busted canvas. And I also want to encourage you to think outside the box. This one, they added to the top of a little box instead of just a canvas. So you can do this technique on just about anything. I absolutely love the idea of adding the rope around it like that, and then also getting creative with your designs, how you finish the canvas on the outside. And then you can also put things in there like that, a little invitation, or how about an actual portrait, maybe someone's photo. These ideas are endless, my friend. I hope you make one. Until next time, stay creative.